See, your aim on earth is not to come and live here forever. Okay, you are not here to live forever. This physical plane, this physical dimension is not a place we are coming to live forever. And as a matter of fact, most of you all here have been in this place before. Despite that, the Matrix is using many activities to erase our memories. Okay, so we don't really remember that we've been here before, but there are some powerful souls that know. And through their astral experiences, they know they've been here before. We are not here to live forever. We are here to work on ourselves to the next plane of life. Now, the Matrix knows this. The elite, the reptilians, they are aware. They have the information. They know. That is why they've created systems that will trap you to ascend to your next plane. They want you to be comfortable here. They want to traumatize you. Now, they want to keep you so much comfortable, but still traumatized. Now, the comfortability is the fact that in the name of technology, they want to create a so much comfortable environment for you to always be seated indoors, lying down, gazed and taken away into their technology. Remember, the Matrix is a planned system. It's an organized system. They know what they are about. The reptilians know what they are about. This information I'm sharing with you is from within. It's from my personal alone time, an inspiration I had in my personal alone time. Normally, I love to just have some clarity in solitude, being alone. That's where sometimes you begin to receive and download. Are you getting it? So this life, this journey that we are having, one of our greatest power is in our alone moment, our solitude moment. But the Matrix has lied to us that being alone is you shouldn't be alone, socialize, have friends, or else you'll be depressed. It's not true. In fact, most of our powers, most of our potentials are unlocked when we are alone. So have that in mind. Now let's get back to the matter. We are not on earth to be here, comfortably trapped. The Matrix wants to keep you comfortable. And this kind of comfortability is so artificial. It's not really comfortability, but it looks like you are comfortable. However, in this comfortability, your energy is being drained and you are taking in negative energy through the media, through entertainment, through the fashion, through the politics, through the pharmaceutical, through the food, through the this, the that, anything, activity, almost all the activities that you see here in this plane is meant to keep you disconnected. Do you get a formula? Yes, to keep you disconnected. So please have this in mind. You are here because, first of all, you are here because of yourself. To be here is another plane, it's another dimension. But we don't live in its dimension because this dimension is very fragile. The dimension here is very fragile. That's why many people who are trapped here don't even have emotional intelligence. If you are trapped in the matrix, you won't have emotional intelligence. Some people are spiritual, but still, a certain part of them is in the matrix, so they don't have emotional intelligence. I've learned, listen, when I went into my physical trauma, that was my reset. And since that time, being all to myself has been very, 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 very admiring and precious to me. I don't want to jeopardize, or I don't want to take that thing for granted. So, solitude is what will help you in this plane. Don't have enemies. And you are not responsible for having enemies. Okay? Consciously, don't create enmity. However, don't also live in the frequency that you have enemies. It's very wrong and it's very unhealthy for your journey. Don't entertain friends. However, don't think that you don't need to have someone. Are you getting it? Just that you need to take your time. Some people, they are meant to come and cross paths with you. You meet the person, a session happens, you help the person, or whichever way, then you go. But some people made a mistake, keeping the people they should just have a crossing path with. We all have our journey. Basically, we all have our journey. So even in relationship, you should all understand self-path. Find your self-path so that you guys don't even cross each other or intimidate each other. Understand yourselves. You don't need too many friends. So now, this physical plane you find yourself, many things can get you trapped and comfortable. And it is the matrix that has designed all these things. Don't you even, when you go back into childhood, don't you see that we all have similar childhood? It shouldn't be so. We shouldn't have similar childhood. But it looks like we all had a similar childhood. Like we've all been programmed. We all have a certain similar childhood. You can meet your people of your own, your mates, and then share childhood. You realize that you all have the same experiences in a way. Going to school, getting beaten, going to Sunday school, getting beaten, getting abused, getting traumatized, a certain kind of lifestyle, like, are you getting it? A certain kind of life. So, looking at it from this dimension, you realize that they are programming us. We have not been connected to ourselves. So, please, now, this is what you should do to yourself. Yourself should be your most priority. Spend much time with yourself. Meditation will help you. Whether 10 minutes, 5 minutes. When you realize that you are getting much hooked up in activities, take a break. Take a break. Take a deep breath and have a certain kind of meditation in your mind. They've corrupted our foods, so try as much as possible to connect to plants, to liquid. Try as much as possible to help your body. Understand your body. We keep saying that you are made up of cells. Your body is made up of cells. So your cosmic being, your cosmic being in your body connects with these cells to make your body good. But if your cells are not in a good state, your cosmic being can't connect. And you activate your cells, the life of your body, of your physical body. You activate the cells by eating the food that your cells need or giving your cells a good treat. So make more research about things that will help your cells. Love your body. So we need to have a good experience here. Have that inner tranquility and peace to see through this life and work on ourselves. So being or connecting back to nature gives you a natural phenomenon of life, whereby you begin to experience things. You go to the riverside, you do meditation in nature. You now start having your own lifestyle, okay? Creating your own solution. So if you have the wherewithal to go into nature, go there. If you want to create something for yourself, create it, and it will help. We are all playing a role in nature. The most important thing is to know ourselves. That's our greatest power. Know yourself as a goddess. Know yourself as God. That with or without anyone, you still flow in your own frequency. Because at this point of our lives, we can't have a dependence on anyone. We have to find our way through life. If it causes you to walk, walk. If it causes you to pick a car, pick a car. If it causes you to do this, do that. But in all, find yourself. Know thyself. Try to create things. Try to solve problems. If there is a river in your community, go and start sweeping and making sure you are helping in removing plastics. I have started this work here. I am at the riverside. And the only thing the river will need from me is to connect with her, align with her, because she's looking for pure souls to reset. Nature is looking for pure souls to reset. Okay, so that's the necessity of this spiritual work, to connect to nature. That's the essence. So let's help ourselves. We are not on this physical plane to be here and be comfortable, like to cross our legs and be gazed with things that will take away our attention. Too much TVs, too much movies, too much games, too much relationship, too much marriages, too much. These kind of things, they are designed to keep you trapped in this dimension. Marriage is meant to keep you trapped in this dimension. Relationship is meant to keep you trapped in this dimension. Yes, because the time that you should give yourself the energy, you rather give that energy. Someone will come and suck you through marriage, saying that marriage is the good thing. It's a good thing. No. They will use religion to keep you binded, to give your energy to a certain deity. They code you in books and writings. In the Bible, they code you. They code your mind. They program you through the Bible to keep you away from yourself, to feed a deity who doesn't even exist. They have to create it for you. Everything about them is artificial. They create it for you so that you feed it. You feed that thing. You get the formula? So that's religion. The power of religion is in our minds. That entity lives only in our minds. But the greatest work is to be in the frequency of our heart. And that is what we go alone. We find pleasure in a certain kind of lifestyle. Life experiences teaches us a lot. My trauma taught me a lot. My trauma taught me solitude. It's not a joke. Because this trauma gave us suicidal effect in our physical plane. Even the Matrix will teach you how to commit suicide. The Matrix will teach you, stand on that high building, jump, 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 have that experience. First of all, they created that high buildings for a purpose, not just to give you accommodation, but to give you a certain kind of crazy view that would make you want to fall because you are tired of life. But when you go back into nature, the only height you can go on the physical plane is maybe when you want to climb and pluck some of the coconuts. But in nature, there is no suicidal thought because you find peace and tranquility. The only height that will be relevant to you is your ascension. Is the fact that you want to go to Astra and experience a lot, connect to nature, connect to your ancestors. There are many people, they are ancestors here, but they are trapped in marriage. They are trapped in religion. Religion has quenched a certain connection in them and has taken their mind from themselves to a certain place that they will go and walk on the streets of gold. as an African, is gold a problem for you? You took all your gold and gave it to them. Now you have been promised gold, something that you are familiar with its frequency. You are now being promised gold is our lifestyle as Africans. But right now, it has been recreated for us as the success of life, as the apex of life. But gold is something that someone has defined for us and placed a value on it for us. So the person has used money paper frequency to value it for you, to make you feel that if you have a certain bar of gold, you are equivalent to a certain type of number of money that will make you feel rich. But it's not true. Gold is not meant to be converted into money. It is meant to be around us, because gold has a frequency, an energy from nature to attract peace and to have a certain esteem, not ego, but esteem for yourself. So when that energy is around you, you begin to feel good in that spirit. You begin to feel that goddessship when you have those crystals and stones and natural things around you. But right now, they've hijacked and they've harbored and they have hoarded it. And now it is in the coffers of the elite and the reptilians and those who sign into their system. But now listen, the greatest treasure ever is yourself. So right now, give yourself the focus. Take away every energy and every power that you've given to anyone. Just take it back. Enjoy life yourself. Put yourself first. No one can control you if you give them the permission. This physical plane is not our home. That's why the Bible tells you this place is not our home. But the home we are talking about is nature. So, as you work on yourself and you ascend, there is no home that you are going in the astral. You are still in the frequency of nature. Nature is also the within and the without, the below and the above. So every activity on our astral, physical, all resides on the frequency of nature, the feminine. So when we say nature, nature is what you have. That thing that is one with you, that you didn't create, but is here to help you create at all angles. Understand it? Help you create your reality at all angles. So the river, that's nature. I've aligned with the energy. I've respected the energy. I have honored the energy. She is a goddess. I am not here to bow to her. I am here to serve her. This service means a service to show that I care, because she gives me water on the physical plane. So me, when I come here, I also ensure that I align. I let her feel my feet. I honor her. I try to get the plastics away and educate people to let them know that when they come here, they should treat her. They shouldn't mind her. She was here to give us water. The gold in her is for her. If she wants to give you some, the frequency will come for you to have it. But you don't come and mine in her and take the gold in her. She has gold in her. You don't mine in her. That's masculine. That's selfishness, that's ego. So you get a karma out of it because in your mind, you distract and try to disturb her. Now, see what they've done. The color is galamsey and our activities. So there will be a karma for us. There will be a karma for those who have sat down, the leaders who have sat down, the people who are called here to connect those so-called fetish priestess and those things who have been harnessing on the energy of this water. They will all have a karma. Those who have been playing around here in the name of spirituality, making noise, but don't align with the energy to protect her, they will face the karma. It's very critical that we are talking here. It's very critical. So we are in this plane to connect to the nature on this plane, so that we can ascend into the supernatural, because there is also nature. There is a super side of nature. That's what we call supernatural. And that is the entire cosmic energy of everything. That's the source. And that's where you and I, we align. We are one with the source. We are one with nature. So how you work on yourself here and how you connect here will determine how you ascend. Whether you ascend or descend, it's all on you, the reality you create. That's why the Bible says heaven and hell. But there is no place like heaven and hell where you go and walk on the street of gold. All the gold, this planet that you find yourself, the gold is here. So don't live in these promises. Work on yourself. Be a better version of yourself. You are world. You are God. You are everything. So treat everything well. Treat everything natural well. Because anything you do to nature, it's a ripple effect that comes on you. It's like posterity. It will come back to you. Don't play. That's why what we are doing, you can't stop it. If you stop it, you crash into powder. I received a call from this energy. This energy called me. The river energy called me. There are ancestors here. I had the call. It's not a joke. So we are working. We are aligning with all the energies in Africa, all the ancestral energies in Africa, to bring a certain oneness, to bring a certain awakening. So don't take this space for granted. Namaste.